Right, another day of messing around. Messing around in space. Inputs needed.
Acknowledged. Les compteurs de Golf Lima 05. We're experiencing a short delay. Please wait.
25. I can buy some wherever I want. Right, I need some materials. And I've lost things on my desk. There we go. Where am I? Fong Wang, a materials trader.
Commander, we have a part for you now. Sending you the details.
So,
Awesome. I have a hot date at Police Pleasure Palace tonight.
I've got none of this lot.
It's a bit too much information. LOL, but have fun in there.
I need some. So I'm going to try and get some. With this new method. I had some, but I downgraded it all to this lot. Fill this lot up. Because hopefully that nice ship will come out soon. Don't know whether delayed it from tomorrow. But still, I'll need to get these done.
The prototype frame shift drive nearing production. Yeah, Achilles Aerospace.
Let's see the actual materials we've got. Yep, none of those.
Seems skeptical. No, they're not convinced of Ackle's claims. It'll
That
be interesting
is
if Achilles can deliver on their promises.
scanning. Scan military ships. Let's scan in.
Control, looking for a landing pad.
We've got enough of them.
We have a Metasystem star mapping craft. Sound Kruger Echo Charlie November 8th.
Acknowledged. South Cougar Echo Charlie November 8th.
We're full on all ways near enough. Focus crystals, mission rewards,
Out of system.
all blowing ships up.
DeLacy, Juliet Foxtrot Lima 9 signing off.
Got a load of them.
07. Commander.
Enough of those. Enough of those. These are the ones which is a pain to get. But conductive polymers, I downgraded proto heat radiators and radiolic alloys to fill up conductive polymers. And then I went and retopped these up because these are so easy to get. Boom systems, high population, you get both of those in a boom system. So let's think, what do I need? Deuterium. Technetium. HIP 36601 C5A. Okay.
Just heard about the ambush on Emperor Risa. Close call.
The Imperial Guard showed their worth, that's for sure.
Let's just check that
Princess comments about all enemies make me wonder. Who'd risk it?
yep,
Probably someone desperate.
let's check it.
The Empire will find them.
I hope so. Can't have the Emperor see
Right,
me
bookmarks for materials. HIP 36601.
Bravo X-ray 010.
Setting course for HIP 36601. We will reach our destination in 34 jumps.
34 jumps. Thought it was
Sayo's warning about the Thargoids getting into her head.
hmm,
Is any truth to that?
34 jumps is a long way.
I wouldn't be surprised. She's got that implant that lets her hear them.
Yeah, but that's terrifying. If they can dig through someone's mind, how do we defend
Route
against
settings, fastest routes.
I don't think we can. Not unless Aegis finds a way to block it.
We're in deeper trouble than I thought if they're planning something with that kind of intel.
Still a long way. No raging. Yeah, I need materials, and apparently there's a new way to get them by firing cannons at them. So this ship is set up with
Engaging free
nothing.
drive.
Damn.
Lakon Echo Oscar
Okay,
Alpha 05 out. I'll settle my
I need to go back to Shinrarta
Stay safe out there.
and fit them.
Roll out.
Well, there's a new ship coming out, so I want to make sure I've got all the raw materials to be able to fit it out.
Setting course for Shinrarta Desra. System is just one jump away.
I'm glad you came on and said that, or else I would have gone all the way down to the materials place and found out I had no cannons on. I'll be a bit miffed.
Ship detach complete. Clear for departure.
They've made it work before. Just look at the SCO frameshift drive. That was a massive success.
Well, I'm going to try it today. So if you can hang on for a few jumps, we'll go and see how it works. I don't need this auto launch.
You are clear to resume own navigation. FSB out.
That might cut my jump range down a little, but whatever.
Jumping to Shinrarta Desra. The star coming up
Yeah,
is
I'm
scoopable.
sure the carriers down there have got tons of limpets. But I'm taking my own anyway.
Well, this was our target destination. What's next, Commander? We were last in this system 19 minutes ago. This is our 27th time in this system, but 2 of those times we just passed straight through.
Back to the barn then. Fit the cannons. Right, my controller on this thing's got 1500 meter range, and I'm going to turn down the draw distance effectively. So I can shoot the trees close up, pull back, and the drones won't get tangled in them if I can't see them. If you can't see it, it's not there, apparently. Oh, Jameson. Yeah, it's more embarrassing to go down without any cannons fitted if you're trying to use flat cannons to farm. That means it'll be SRV again. That method sucks. And we're spending hours doing that. I haven't fully configured my SRV controls yet. A bit wild. I wonder if I should
You know,
use a controller
space
for the
is so
SRV.
quiet you can hear a Thargoid sneeze. I hope they're taking their allergy meds.
It'd be nice to get a limpet controller engineer, but engineers at Colonia.
Stand by for automated docking procedure.
31st. That's when? What date is it today? 28. Thursday. As long as you get it right, that's fine. Which is all I'm asking. Right, flight cannons. The other thing I've noticed is these the FSD with the boosts on give more normal range. Flight cannons give more jump range than a normal equivalent class without the boost on. Where's my flat cannons? Did I sell them?
Archer's remarks about Winters were all over the news.
For good reason. She is not prepared for the presidency. She is more prepared than Hudson was. He's just
Should have 4 of them somewhere. Ah, there we go.
He's proven he can handle threats.
proven by eroding our freedoms. We need a change.
Wrong button.
Control, Lakon Charlie, Quebec, Quebec 02 requesting permission to land. Confirmed.
I think I sold one by mistake.
We're managing a high volume of traffic. Please hold. Awesome. I have a hot date at Polly's Pleasure Palace tonight.
What are those doing and where are they?
Information, LOL, but have fun in there.
Commander, I recommend you quit, and then reopen outfitting once you have completed your module changes, in order for me to accurately track the stored modules.
Yeah, if you look at the
Your docking pad is being relayed to you now.
Acknowledged. Control.
look at the frameshift drive. So I'll say a 5A, which this one is. So frameshift drive, that has got
I heard we've repelled the Thargoids from Shinrarta.
43 native jump range. But the overdrive was 46, so that's 3 more light years. 3.25 light years extra jump range.
But it's still here.
When you start increasing the percentage of jump range, that's quite a lot. That's just an overdrive.
So fast, they didn't stand a chance. Looks like the Federation's
These are better all round. You may as well just fit them standard, even if you don't use the overdrive. Right, fire groups. May as well do it here. Yes, I did these by firing one at a time, so I had that one there, that one there,
Control, this is
that one there.
Charlie Quebec Alpha 05.
Just easier than
Need to dock.
activating one and not activating the other.
confirmed. Cleared for docking, Commander.
Okay.
12.
Awesome. Can't wait to disembark and go grab a cold brewski.
Galaxy map. Yeah, they're starting to get expensive for the A-class. 5 million a pop.
South Kruger Tango X-ray Oscar 05 to
So I haven't switched over to all of them.
departure protocols. 07, Commander. Best of luck out there.
So Selenium's down there. Where's our bookmark go?
Setting course for HIP 36601. We will reach our destination in 35 jumps.
Put the cannons on and now it's giving me an extra jump. Okay. That's a lot of jumps from what I remember, but I'm going down in used to go down in my DBX, which has got an even bigger jump range than this. This has got a lot of stuff on it, like the cannons, the limpets, cannons and limpets, Nakia jump range.
Upgrade as soon as I can. Can't wait to try it out.
Suppose there's something to be said for getting your limpets off a carrier when you're down there.
Uniform 07, inbound from Surilax Leisure. Transmitting now. Appreciate it. Control.
50 odd light years is a fairly good jump range, I guess.
Just wait up on the Mandela.
Jumping to V417 Hydri. This star and the subsequent 28 stars are all scoopable, so only scoop here if you are low on fuel.
Planet 1 has a potential exploration value of
We're now 34 jumps from
3,400,000
HIP
credits.
36601. This system
Locans.
might yield some high-grade emissions. Potentially, core dynamic composites or proprietary composites.
Yeah, I'm going to wait to switch all my drives. I'm going to see what the Mandalay's capable of. And do I need all my other
Jumping
ships?
to Locans.
I'm not going to sell any ships. God forbid.
This star and the subsequent 27 stars are all scoopable, so only scoop here if you are low on fuel.
I'll fit the
Are we
Mandalay
there
as a kind of science
Oh,
ship.
33 jumps still to go. Such fun.
So I want a kind of does everything ship around the bubble, and then I'll make an explorer dedicated.
Jumping
Will
to
it-
hit 40839.
The reason I don't use the Anaconda is I don't like the view out the front window.
This star and the next 26 stars in our route are all scoopable. 32
Yeah,
jumps
should-
remaining in our route.
You should see the links to what I use in the YouTube description. I'll get a bit more fuel. I think that one is the materials. Or is it exploration buddy? Or it could be the co-pilot. No, it's the exploration buddy. All of them are good.
Jumping to call 285 sector CV-L, B9-2. This star and the next 25 stars in our route are all scoopable. Are we there yet? Oh, 31 jumps still to go. Such fun.
Right, this is a boring bit. We're out of the bubble, I think. We should have charged faster. I bet there's an engineer for that.
Jumping to call 285 sector IW-U, C3-6. This star we are heading to is scoopable, as are the subsequent 24 stars in our route. We have 30 jumps left to go.
Top her up. Quick sip.
Jumping to call 285 sector FA-V, B4-2. The star we are approaching is scoopable, as are the subsequent 23 stars in our route. We're now
Remember-
29 jumps from HIP 36601.
Remember before Guardian Frameshift Drive and all this lot came out, people would take ages to get down to these planets and then self-destruct to get back home. After spending hours shooting trees. Fortunately, I'm going down an expensive ship and I don't want to pay.
Jumping to Rego, OS giggity giggity giggity. This star and the subsequent 22 stars are all scoopable, so only scoop here if you are low on fuel. Are we
I
there
may as
yet?
well scoop
Oh, 28 jumps still to go.
as my
Such fun.
target is on the other side of the sun. This is much nicer to fly down with than the DBX because it's got a bigger fuel scoop on it. Spent so much more time scooping on the DBX. It's size 4.
Jumping to Rego, EEH-M, D7-46.
That's one good thing about the Anaconda is the size of the fuel scoop.
This next star is
How
scoopable,
little.
as are the subsequent 21 stars in
How
our
little
route.
time you need to scoop to fill it up.
Planet A3 has a potential
there yet?
exploration value
Oh,
of 2 million
27 jumps
credits.
still to go. Such fun.
I thought Flowery would be playing a lot more.
Jumping to Rego, SS-V, B30-1.
Right.
The star coming up is scoopable, as are the subsequent 20 stars in our route.
Or at least 20 jumps to go.
26 jumps remaining in our route.
And a jump. I've got to got to get Astra working again. Seem to be having a bit of outside voice interference, and I need to set up the controls better. Then I'll have even more people chatting on the
Jumping
bridge.
to Rego, DN-A,
Michael.
C14-4.
Going to get some mats. I've got my flak cannon.
This star we are heading to is scoopable, as are the subsequent 19 stars in our route.
Got my limpets. I say, got my flak cannon.
Planet 3 has a
We're now
potential
25
exploration
jumps from
value
HIP
of 2 million
36601.
credits.
There are 2 bodies in this system, which have biological signals whose type has not been confirmed, Commander. Perhaps we should explore further.
And I must say I'm grateful for Raging Furball to be on, else I would have gone down there without any flak cannons. I was explaining what I was going to do, and I said I'm going to use these flak cannons to farm them. So I opened up the things and damn, I took them off. Which would have been a tad embarrassing. And
Jumping
sitting,
to NGC 2632 sector MX-U, C2-2.
I'll be sitting down there in a bloody SRV.
This star and the next 18 stars in our route are all scoopable. We're now 24 jumps from HIP 36601.
How many jumps? 24. Yeah, probably self-destruct moment.
Jumping to NGC 2632 sector DL-YD6.
That'd be a good idea. Set a carrier down here and sell flat
This
cannons.
star and the next 17 stars in our route are all scoopable. We have 23 jumps left to go.
No, it would have been a pain. I know there's carriers down here that sell limpets, but flat cannons, get some in stock. I bet a few people have thought about that and arrived without.
Jumping to Rego, DJ-M, B22-0.
The carriers restock ammo as well.
This star and the subsequent 16 stars are all scoopable, so only scoop here if you are low on fuel. We have 22 jumps left to go.
Rego. Some farms at a Rego system somewhere.
Jumping to Rego, KY-H, C10-4. This star we are jumping to is scoopable, as are the subsequent 15 stars in our route.
The 15 out of 20 stars are scoopable. We've got plenty of fuel on the tank. There's a long jump.
We're now 21 jumps from HIP 36601.
And we're into the hip bits. I think there's telling me that there's 5 million
Jumping to
worth
HIP
of discovery.
37476. This star and the subsequent 14 stars are all scoopable, so only scoop here if you are low on fuel. We're now
It's a
20
bright
jumps
star.
from HIP 36601.
Didn't tell me the available sector, but looking at the screen, there's about 5
Jumping to
million's
NGC
worth of cartographic value in
2392
here.
sector, NY-Q, B5-0.
I need to get
The
Alex to
subsequent
play this
13
game,
stars
I
are
think.
also scoopable, so no need to refill the tank here, beloved.
Planet 2 has a potential
19
exploration
jumps
value of
left to
2
our
million
target
credits.
destination, Your Hotness. 2 bodies in this system have unconfirmed biologicals present. Are we going to check these out?
No, I don't want biologicals. I want materials.
Jumping to NGC 2392 sector ER-U B3-0.
I wonder which ship I've travelled the furthest in.
The subsequent 12 stars are also scoopable, so no need to refill the tank here, beloved.
So this is ED Copilot telling me all about the stars. Exploration buddy
We're now
is
18
telling me
jumps
about
from
the
HIP
values, I think.
36601.
Or do you think we ought to get Alex playing this game? Watch him crash into suns, like the god gamer he is?
Jumping to Rego, DC-I, B11-0. This star we are heading to is scoopable, as are the subsequent 11 stars in our route.
Can you imagine flying when under the influence of certain things? This is kind of... You'd be just mesmerised and then hit the sun. Oh god, look at that. Space.
Planet AB1 has a
17
potential
jumps
exploration
remaining in our
value of
route.
3,200,000 credits.
There are 4 bodies in this system, which have biological signals whose type has not been confirmed, Skipper. Perhaps we should explore further.
Next jump, come on. How many we got to go? Can't remember.
Jumping to Rego, TU-L, B9-0. The star coming up is scoopable, as are the subsequent 10 stars in our route.
Only see one on the chart that's not scoopable. Oh, I've got some new full system scan controls that I've just put in. Hope they work.
We're now 16 jumps from HIP 36601.
It's like I think I had it before, but that was 4 years ago, so I don't remember every control. It was weird yesterday. I went to unlock an engineer at the end of the... I got him at the end, and it's a populated system with at least 2 small stations in there.
Jumping to Rego,
And,
FR-U, C3-2.
His planet wasn't there. without a full system scan.
The star coming up is scoopable, as are the subsequent 9 stars in our route. We have 15 jumps left to go.
It's hard to find Planet 4. Turned out to be a useless engineer. Only got tier 3 engineering off him. That was Nemo.
Jumping to Rego, CW-S, B5-0. The star coming up is scoopable, as are the subsequent 8 stars in our route. Are we there yet? Oh, 14 jumps still to go. Such fun.
Anybody used railguns? What are they like? Are they easy to hit with? I want to put some weapons on my bubble general transport science ship, but I probably won't put. I'll probably put a small pulse laser on my Explorer, because there are things in space that you can blow up.
Jumping to Rego, Y-Z0.
And you need to hit them to find out what they're made of.
The subsequent 7
I seem to
stars are
remember
also
anyway.
scoopable, so no need to refill the tank here, Commander. Are we there yet? Oh, 13 jumps still to go. Such fun.
And surely Alex is a god gamer. He could go through sideways. He probably will. He can go and download Astra and make out with it.
Jumping to Rego, SD-A, C1-0. This star we are jumping to is scoopable, as are the subsequent 6 stars in our route. 12 jumps left to our target destination, Commander.
Let's finish this scoop. It's a weird name for a group of stars. Oitots. Is that a real name?
Jumping to Utots, IG-Z, C28-0. The star we are approaching is scoopable, as are the subsequent 5 stars in our route. "11 jumps left to our target destination, Commander. There are 2 bodies in this system, which have biological signals whose type has not been confirmed, Commander. Perhaps we should explore further."
Let's just have a look at this system. Might be interesting, something to do on the way back. I haven't explored them, but I bet somebody has. Or have they? Yes. Even put Fordham. Cars were on a fairly popular route, I guess. I've got to go completely somewhere else, I think, to get the monies.
Jumping to UTOTS, EEA-B, C28-1. This star and the next 4 stars in our route are all scoopable.
So, will the Mandalay be my
We
explorer?
have 10 jumps left to go.
All depends on the cockpit view, I guess. It looks okay. But to be honest, I like my Orca for exploring. It's got a nice view out the window. And it's pretty good, and it's got 2 SRVs, one of each type. Won't be as manoeuvrable as the Mandalay, but hell, you're in the black and you're not doing much manoeuvring. There's nobody out there.
Jumping to UTOTS, YG-C, D13-1. This next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent 3 stars in our route.
It would be nice to get an autopilot.
We're now
for all
9
this.
jumps from HIP 36601. There are 2 bodies in this system, which have biological signals whose type has not been confirmed, Commander. Perhaps we should explore further.
This system must have been explored. Yep, people have landed. This is jump number 27.
Jumping to UTOTS, XD-D, C27-0. The star coming up is scoopable, as are the subsequent 2 stars in our route. We're now 8 jumps from HIP 36601.
Well, we're almost there yet. So it's first time trying to use these things
Jumping to UTOTS,
successfully.
YG-C, D13-6. This one's scoopable, as is the subsequent star, so only scoop here if you feel the need. We're now 7 jumps from HIP 36601.
And another jump. The thing about exploring out in the black, you only need a big long-range hyperdrive to make it easy to
Jumping
get
to
out there.
UTOTS, SF-EE, D12-4.
Because once you're out there, you want to explore all the systems around you.
The subsequent
than-
star isn't scoopable, so scoop here if we are running low on fuel.
Doing 70 light years jumps.
We're now 6 jumps from HIP 36601.
you think about an explorer class in the No Man's Sky, it shouldn't have a big range on it, whereas a shuttle should have the longest range because it's just a shuttle. So if I fly from say New York to
Jumping to UTOX.
Buenos Aires.
D12-1.
yeah,
The star
Buenos
we are
Aires,
approaching is not scoopable, but the subsequent 5 jumps in our route all have scoopable stars.
and I catch a plane to do that,
5 jumps remaining in our route.
I won't have explored all of North and South America. If I walk or go on a bike or something like that, I'll have explored. Catching a plane is just like being on a shuttle, getting from A to B. Exploring is actually exploring. Exploring everything. The food. The culture. The minerals. So just doing massive jumps all the place is not very good. Just need the big jumps to get to where you want to go and then go around looking at stuff. And of course getting
Jumping
back
to
to cellular
UTOX.
info.
GK-K. C23-0. The subsequent 4 stars are also scoopable, so no need to refill the tank here, Commander. 4 jumps remaining in our route.
Let's fill her up.
Body UTOTS, GKK, C23-0C7 in this system, has remaining biological scans of interest to you, darling. We can make around 20.01 million credits scanning 2 of 2 species there.
Wow, 20 million credits. For 2 species. Oh, look at this system. So these have all had first football. Football? Footfall. This is a 20 million system. $20? Did she say 20 or 2? Sure, she said 20. I'll do the exploring in the Mandalay or something. Especially the on-foot stuff. Nice little ship to land.
Jumping to UTOTS, CE-M, C22-0. Our next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent 3 stars in our route.
Are we there yet?
We're
Yes,
now
we're
3
almost
jumps
there.
from HIP 36601. Jumping to UTOTS, KT-H, D10-2. This star and the next 2 stars in our route are all scoopable. Two jumps remaining in our route.
Right, there's a star on the other side of the sun. And off we go. Right. Get some
Jumping
mats
to
going.
ETOTS to giggity giggity giggity.
I think this co-pilot's a little mad.
This star and the subsequent star are scoopable, so only scoop here if you are low on fuel.
But she does seem to like me.
We're now one jump from HIP 36601.
Get a little
Body
sip
7
of
in this
fuel.
system has unidentified biosigns. Your hotness.
Here we are, the target system. 10 light years.
Jumping to
A
HIP
mere 10 light years.
36601. This next star is scoopable. Well, this is the system you wanted to visit. Where to now, darling? We have a places of interest entry for this system, filed under crystalline shards.
Yes, we have. Let's have a look. What's that? Why is there a bookmark there? I should have bookmarked these actual planets with the stuff on. Check the materials helper. That's autots, technetium in this, so it's on planet C5A.
Body HIP 36601B3 in this system has remaining biological scans of interest to you, Commander.
1, 2, 3,
We can
4,
make around
5.
26.51 million credits, scanning 5 of 5 species there.
Head towards that one first, I think. This is where I regret not having a frame shift overdrive, isn't it? Of course it is. Should have bought that damn engine while I was at the place. Right, I'm gonna put frame shift. I'm gonna put the overdrives on a few more ships, especially for systems like this. 153 light seconds. Go. At least you're only a couple of minutes away, I think. FSO would have got me there so much faster. Note to self. Don't be an idiot, fit an FSO. Especially if I'm going to use this ship for farming mats. This was one of my explorer ships. But I drove round in the Phantom for so much round the bubble, I wanted to get into a different ship for exploring. That's why I got the Orca. $150.
Anyone else think it's weird that we're hurtling through space on a giant metal tube? No. Just me. Okay.
We're not on a giant metal tube. A giant metal box. Have a bit of grav assist. Everything's in the engines. I just want to hit that SCO button and get there. But I can't, see? No SCO fitted. Oh well, at least I've got all the rest of me stuff. Limpets and flak cannons. Right, sip of water. I'll go and make a coffee. Well, I don't have a coffee machine in this spare bedroom. That'd be a good idea. I'd have to have some decaf, or else I'd be absolutely bouncing off the ceiling, I think. Not sure, is decaf any good for you? What chemical processes do they use to take the caffeine out? That's what you got to look into.
Sir, we're approaching a nebula of the finest space scotch. Shall I prepare the cargo scoop?
Great Phantom gets 2 light year range compared to the Phantom. What, with an SCO? Yeah, we looked at the drives and it's about 2.2. But it's getting to the actual planet that I should have fitted in an SCO. There's no boosting. This is a pain. The problem is all the materials are on the 3rd sun. Around the 3rd sun, I think. So once I've got there, it's okay, and if there's one near the entry point, if any of the planets I need are around there, which is a sun I entered on, I'm going to go out of this system and walk back in to get to that planet. The sheer time this is taking is a pain. So should have fitted the SCO. Perhaps it should give you a choice of which sun you want to warp to.
I just ran a scan on the ship, and according to my calculations, we're now officially lost in space.
Not far off though. My drone controller has a range of 1500 kilometers. All my settings, all my graphics settings are on max. Will the trees disappear? If I pull back far enough? The other thing is, if the trees grow too small, I won't know if they've disappeared. Just have to start seeing if drones get destroyed. I think taking draw distance down would be a lot more efficient, because you'd have to travel much less. It's an experiment. This is worse than actually the jump down here, just sitting here. Yeah, but do they de-render because of your distance or your draw distance? We can tell, see if the drones are destroyed.
Lover, we've detected a planet with a breathable atmosphere and no hostile life forms. But before we go there, let's take a vote. Who wants to play a game of space trivia instead?
One minute to go. Now I want to go to the toilet. So hope all the planets are on this side of the solar system. Come on, 44, 43, 42. We can test the de-rendering.
Commander, I have a joke for you. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
Why are we slowing down? Cars, we need to. I think we've scanned this planet. Oh, that's a ring planet. We're off after that one. Just outside the ring.
Possible occurrences of one potentially
One
valuable
biological
species
signal,
predicted
two
on
geological
icy
signals,
body
and one human
C5AM.
signal detected on body C5A. Detecting one signals below for crystalline shards.
Alright, can we do this on the daylight side, do you think? Let's just have a look what we're dealing with. Non-human signature, what's that? What is a non-human signature? Doesn't matter. Let's just pick a spot.
Approaching body C5A.
Thought I've scanned this.
Planet is of type icy body. Surface temperature is minus 164 degrees Celsius. Gravity at the surface is 0.03 g.
Let's go somewhere smooth. Okay, catch you later, Raging. Right, we're looking for brain trees. Right, they're well outside the render range. 2.5 kilometers above. Or crystal trees. Well, they spread out. I can't remember how I used to find them. I've ordered one of them head trackers so I can look out the window. They kind of seem quite reasonable at the moment. It's just a camera that sits on top. Right, I can't see any trees.
I just had a scary thought. What if we're actually the aliens to every other intelligent life out there?
Any ideas? We're just over correct height. We're 30 meters above. So there's no brain trees or crystal thingies. I can see. Do I need to do a scan of the planet? I thought I'd scan this. Oh, hang on. Signals detected. Biological signal I want, isn't it? It's been ages since I've been here. I can't remember.
I heard the Pilots Federation is considering adding an autopilot sing-along mode. Can you imagine?
Let's do a probe of the planet. Good probing is what it needs. Oh, it's okay. Right then. Get a little bit further away. I have surface mapped this before, but narrow it down. Non-human signature. Shall we go for that? So the filter's got crystalline shards on.
What do you call an alien with 3 eyes? An alien.
Fumaroles, geysers, all crystalline shards, which seem to be all over the planet. Don't want to do that. Exit view. So this non-human signature. Wonder what that is. Crashed something or other, I bet. So all of this place is crystalline shards. Somehow. So is it the lighter colour or the darker colour? Try the lighter colour. So where are they? Where do I find them? From space? Or from the air?
Skipper, if we're going to be stuck in deep space much longer, can we at least start a book club or something?
Right, they should be in render range. Where are they? "500 meters. Can't see anything. It's just been a waste of time. Or do I need to get closer? Try the night vision. Nope.
I've been thinking about changing my name to Siri, so I can finally be useful on this ship.
Oh, what are those? Not exactly a huge field of them, is it? We've got 3 there, I think. So I was hoping there's a lot more. I can try these and see what happens. Let's back up a little. Just says non-human signature. Oh, contacts I want. The contacts in range. Nope. Oh, these are crystalline shards.
I heard the Alliance is now selling bumper stickers that say honk if you love peace and quiet.
Why don't I land and have a look at them? That's the best way. I thought they were all tree-like rather than shard-like. Could be wrong. Gotta get rid of this automated landing.
We have touched down, Commander. Our first landing on this body.
Okay, let's have a look at this. And of course we're facing the wrong way. Oh, these controls have been reversed. Damn, who's done that? Driving. Somebody's put steering axes inverted.
Keybind changes detected. I will make a backup copy of the keybinds file whenever you make a change, and will put an info record into my voice log.
Right, so these are the shards I want. Yeah, crystalline clusters. What's on them? What do they drop? Because I don't think the flak cannon saw anything. Oh. Okay. Technetium. So the flak cannon didn't seem to drop this. My controls have gone funny. So I need a big cluster of these things, I guess. Or did it shoot them off?
She may not look like much, but she did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. We took a shortcut.
So did the flak cannon blow these off and all over the place? Or was there any on there in the first place? Well, I want to know. Let's find another crystal. And see if it's got stuff on and if I can blow it off, so to speak. And if that's the case, nice chicken dinner, eh? Gonna make me hungry soon. What's the time? Right, crystalline cluster there. So we head back to the ship. Will I detect a crystalline cluster from the ship? Will the flak cannon detach it? We have an experiment going on. Not quite sure how this works.
Just check the ship's oxygen levels. Yep, still there.
Back a bit. Stop. Back. Right, so the crystalline thingies were in front of me. Hi, Anna.
Welcome back, Commander.
So those far crystals had the what's its crystalline clusters. Context, nothing. That's got the clusters on. Any contacts? Nothing. Right, it's about 4 seconds to hit. 1, 2, 3, bang. 2, 3, bang. Is that actually blowing the clusters off? Not really, is it? I don't think this is working. Stop auto landing. Get the damn gear up. Okay.
Do you ever think about how insignificant we are in the grand scheme of the universe? I mean,
What
we're
stupid
basically
module
just
is the
tiny
auto
specks
landing?
flying through an infinite void. Anyway, back to work. We have touched down, Commander. Our second landing on this body.
Nothing. 1, 2, 3. Just after 2. 2. Nothing. I'll take this stupid auto landing off. Can I disable it?
That's our third landing on this body, Commander. What's the plan?
Is it the Advanced Planetary Approach Suite? Can I just get a normal one then? It never used to auto land you. Right. Now there was a crystal on there. Did it blow it off and why can't I see it? Contacts. Oh, there's no crystals on there. Wait, is this the right one? No. I've come out the back of the ship, of course, haven't I? Noted by the tyre tracks. This is mad, this stupid SRV. Right, the crystal's this direction. The one I've just been firing at, I think.
They say space is the final frontier. But have you ever tried to find a decent pizza out here? Now that's a challenge.
So there's no shards on this anymore. But there's no materials either lying around. This is rubbish. Have they broken it? Have they broken this? I fired at it with a cannon, nothing flew off. Nothing detected. Unless it blew it out into space. And there was crystal shards on there. This doesn't work. It certainly doesn't work on these crystal shard things.
Did you know that a neutron walks into a bar and asks the bartender, "How much for a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
Aha. Stupid throttle. Stay. Okay, this crystal shard thing doesn't seem to be working. Perhaps it only works on the trees.
Welcome back, Commander.
I seem to be able to shoot them off, but I can't see any way to collect them with the limpets because they're just not there. Check these. No contacts in range. Unless it blows them into space. And there's no big groups of these things. Bloody hard to see. This is a little disappointing. Those are the crystal shards. You can see them by their shadows. Ain't no big groups of them. There's one or two at a time. They nerfed all of these things. Just here and there.
You know what's great about space? No one can hear you scream unless you have your mic on.
Just individual shards all around the place. It's a bit crap. Any craters? Fly into and have a look. Might be a bit smoother terrain. Oh, for a big crater. Go and have a look at that biological signal. Craters aren't very smooth on here either.
I am locking in known coordinates to the closest biological sample that meets your filter requirements. There is a recorded instance of a crystalline shards approximately 176.34 kilometers away.
Show me where it is. There. Heading that way. It's the one we've just... They've reported on the instance of a crystal shard that we've just seen. Doesn't seem to work for me, this firing from space. Is it just because there isn't a big group? Or did a second blast of the cannon destroy them? I don't know. Let's have a look.
I've been looking at these star charts for so long. I'm starting to see constellations shaped like food. That one over there looks like a space burrito.
This non-human signature. And have a look at that. What on earth could this be? Is this where all the crystalline shards are? Three kilometers.
I have a feeling that the next planet we land on is going to be full of cats. It's just a hunch.
This looks like life. Have a look at it anyway.
That's our fourth landing on this body, Commander. What's the plan?
No plan at all. Right, where's the front of the ship? There. Thingies. What is this? How do I sample it? It's a mouse key. Get closer. What is it? Oh, I've never done this before. Right, and I've got to go to the little boy's room. I'm desperate for that long jump. I'll be right back.
I've got a joke for you, Commander. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Ha ha ha, okay. I'll go back to monitoring the systems now.
Okay, back. Now, sample mode. I'll fire it. Mouse isn't working. Joystick isn't working. No fire button. But mouse key 2 kind of goes like that. So is it actually a genetic sample, or is it just something that looks pretty on the ground? Is it Thargoid poo? So I just scan stuff. Mouse 2. How do I sample it?
I think I just heard something on the comms. Could be static, but I'm going to check it out just in case.
Well, I can't even scan it, so I don't think it's a plant. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do the tutorial. This is annoying. What's that? Rolling around. Football? Okay, let's try this a different way. Oh, this bloody throttle. Where's that alien poo?
Hey, did anyone else hear that strange noise just now?
There. Sensor fragment. Oh. I'm on combat mode. Cargo scoop, thank you. I'll do a shoot at that other thing. It's totally not what I came out here for. But what the hell? Two more thingies there. God, this throttle on this thing is just really needs setting up. I'm getting this stuff. Oh. So these are tier 5 things. Which isn't bad. Let's have a look at the materials helper.
Quick status update. Our engines are running at optimal efficiency, and our fuel levels are at 95.4%.
Is it sensor fragment? Thargoid sensor fragments. Interesting. What do I need them for? Engineer unlocks, synthesis, and tech broker blueprints. So I picked up 1, 2, 3 of them, 4 of them. So that's 12. I already had 10. Okay, it's not what I came out for, but kind of useful. Right, I'm not finding crystalline trees. Or crystalline thingies.
Just received a message from a friend. They spotted some interesting activity in this area recently. Welcome back, Commander.
So we've come out all this way, got one material, and Thargoid poo. And not found big clumps of these crystals. Has everything been moved to a different location? This used to be great for getting materials, but now it's absolutely rubbish. I can't see any crystals because it's too dark. Let's have a look at the materials thing again. Right, this was technetium. Or was it? I did pick one up, so yeah, technetium. Ruthenium is C1D. C1 A, B, C, D.
Warning, the ship's coffee supply is running low. Repeat, the ship's coffee supply is running low. This is not a drill.
So let's see if we're any better on that one. Right. Problem is that planet's kind of in the way. Right, that's where I want to go. Over there. So do we need an escape vector?
The closest recorded biological sample meeting our filter requirements is a crystalline shards, which is 503.9 kilometers away. Guidance computer coordinates are locked in, Commander.
Stupid co-pilot is telling me, or something's telling me, the crystalline shard is the one I've just found. The only one I just found. So we'll try this planet. I wonder if this only works on trees rather than these crystals. A bit boring if it does. So those crystals just going to have to drive around and farm if it doesn't work.
Did you hear that some explorers found a planet made entirely of diamonds? Talk about striking it rich.
Scan this planet, I must have. Been in this system before.
Possible occurrences of one potentially valuable species predicted on rocky body
and 2 human
C1D.
signals detected on body C1D.
Yep, looks like I've scanned it. So I'm looking for lava sprats? No. Fumaroles, vents, crystalline shards. Ah, crystalline shards again. I got 2 more Thargoid poo sites. Probably. Yep. Let's go into a nice blue area and see if we can find anything. Do you think they've messed this up deliberately?
Approaching body C1D. This one's a rocky body. Gravity is 0.08 g. Surface temperature is minus 91 degrees Celsius.
Are all these guides out of date? It's dark and I can't see. Where's the lights? Can't see anything. 20 kilometers up though. Why am I not seeing anything? $14, $13. Ah.
Commander, I just finished calculating our chances of survival in deep space. It's not looking good for the space pirates who try to mess with us.
I'm 1 kilometre up. Whoa, where'd that come from? Oops. I thought we had night vision on. No, we didn't. Alright, so what am I looking for? This material gathering is a bit poo. More crystalline shards. Get the shields back on. Yeah, crystalline shards are over there. There doesn't seem to be fields of them anymore. There's some. They're all individual.
I heard the sir saying we need to restock on supplies. Do you think he'll notice if I accidentally order 10 tons of bacon sandwiches?
Oh, there's a few of them. So I don't think these flat cannons actually work on the crystalline shards. Do they only work on the trees? There's some there and there's some where the ship's pointing. So I think I may have to actually do those sometime. Nowhere for the ship to land. Yep, there. Auto landing is rubbish.
First landing on this body. Your orders, Commander.
Can you only shoot trees and not crystalline shards? That's the question. Right, I'm facing backwards. And we've got stuff. hate this stupid SRV throttle. What am I doing?
I think I saw a Thargoid using a turn signal.
I've got to sort out this throttle somehow. I'll set this to 0 and I'll use my top hat to do it slowly. And now it has to be on the other side. So this doesn't seem to be working with a flat cannon. Maybe the trees will bring some more success. Or I shall go and watch some YouTubes and see if anybody actually does this with a flat cannon. Don't tell me it's on the other side. That one isn't though.
Commander, I've decided to start a space band. I'll be on the space drums, and you can be on the space kazoo.
Bloody throttle. It's off or it's gone mad forward, this throttle. Where's that, on this side or the other side? I shall persist with this cannon. I've got a funny feeling it just doesn't
Boss,
work on these.
I think I spotted an alien spacecraft. Just kidding. It's just a piece of space junk.
I shall watch the YouTubes and see if it actually works. Right, I'm going to grab some food because I'm starving. And I'm going to grab a beer because it's that time of night. So, I'm going to end the stream. I'll hoover up some more of this stuff and then see whether it's worth pursuing on these crystalline shards. I know it works on the brain trees with selenium on, because I've tried it once, but I didn't have my render distance out properly. So, I shall catch you some other time on the YouTubes. Have a good one.